channel. If you're new here, welcome. It's that time again, time for my what's done and what's new. And I've got a few empties and quite a few of them are part of my Project Pan projects. So, you know, after my first two empties, if you don't want to get a spoiler, then you might want to stop the video after these first two empties. The first organic empty is my e.l.f. hydrating mask. Now I call it an organic empty because they're not part of a project. They're just done as part of organic use. And I finished this yesterday. I put a nice thick layer of it while I was in the tub. What kids today would call slugging. Is that even a thing anymore? Who knows? But it felt nice, and taking it off felt even better. I don't normally like really thick creams on my face, but this was awesome. This really helped. My skin is I used to be normal combination, so I'd have oily T-zone and everything else would be normal. Now I'm getting to be where I'm just normal dry. So my T-zone's pretty much normal now, and my cheeks are dry. So, and but now sometimes my forehead will get itchy and dry. So yeah, I'm kind of verging more on the dry side. So this was a nice drink of water for my skin. So I've got, I didn't take every little morsel out of this one and cut it open and get everything out because I do have a tub of it and I'll use up all that one. But this one was just a mini that came in, I think, some kind of little pack from e.l.f. So this is fairly old, but still works a charm. So love this, definite repurchase. And then this native deodorant sample, perfect for traveling. Coconut vanilla. Oh, love this scent from Native. And I will definitely repurchase Native deodorants again. Right now I'm working through a couple of secret deodorants, but I will definitely purchase some more Native.
I
also like Hello deodorants. Those are nice as well. A little cheaper than these guys, but when I need that coconut vanilla scent, when I'm craving that scent, I'll definitely pick up another one of these. They're sold at Walmart, so I don't even have to order them online anymore. I can just get the one and be done. So now, if these are Project Pan spoilers, so for the upcoming Project Pan updates I have coming. So if you don't want a spoiler, leave now and I'll see you in my next video. But if you don't mind spoilers and you'll be happy to see these again, then keep on watching. So I finished my Banana Boat sunscreen, Ultra Sport High Endurance sunscreen. I get these for $4 at Dollarama, and I wear them every day, and I wear them under makeup, and they're not overly thick. They don't leave a white cast. They're wonderful. And I've got another one on the go, so I definitely enjoy these. But don't sleep on your Dollarama or Dollar Tree. I got this at Dollarama, $4. It's 90 mils and it's a great sunscreen. Finished another tub of the green tea and vitamin E cleansing balm from AOA Skin. This is my holy grail product, and replacing it with yet another one. I order about 6 of these once a year from Shop Masay, and it works out to about $12-ish Canadian. The Shop Masay is an American company, so it's $8 US, but for Canada, their exchange and everything comes out to about just over 12 each. And love those. Finished this teeny weeny little sample of the Youth Boosting Advanced Retinoid Serum, and went to look to find out how much this little sample would be worth, and they're no longer available. So basically zero. But it was nice. If I could repurchase it, I would. I did get the Holy Hydration Nourishing Night Cream from e.l.f. and although this most likely doesn't have retinol in it, it's still very nice, very moisturizing. It has a very nice light gel cream consistency. Like I said with the gel mask, I don't like really thick creams, so this is great for me. If my skin gets any drier, then maybe I'll have to go for those thicker creams, but right now I'm just getting into having the more hydrating creams because, like I said, my skin used to be normal combination and now it's becoming more normal dry. This is my e.l.f. lip scrub. It originally came in a bullet. They've got a new e.l.f. exfoliator that looks different from those last e.l.f. exfoliator bullets. It's more of a skinny, looks kind of more like a skinny lipstick. And but I decanted once I got to the bottom of that bullet, I decanted the rest into this, and then I finished this. And I replaced it with the Sweet Pouch Sugar Lip Scrub from AOA Studio in vanilla. Although it smells like a Vaseline vanilla. It smells more like Vaseline than it does vanilla, but the granules are really nice. I finished the Bois Blonds sample. This was nice. It was not overpowering or bold. I'll put the notes up here in the corner. I do like bolder scents, but if I was working in an office, I would definitely purchase a bottle of this because it's enough that you can, and light enough that you can wear it to an office unless it's like zero fragrance. Absolutely. But it's nice and light. I do catch a whiff of this through the day, and it's nice. But I don't work in an office, so I don't have to worry about that. And then that went out. When I finished that, I replaced it with Terre D'Hermes, but I did not put this in my project pan. This is now an organic empty. It's not a project pan empty. I was not a fan of this. Again, I'll put the notes up in the corner. It almost smelled too woody to me. Like it didn't have a sexy, sort of musky, sexiness about it. It was just kind of woody. And I did not catch whiffs of it throughout the day, so it didn't last very well. So if I was able to repurchase or purchase cologne, it would not be this one. So sorry, Hermes, but this is not great. I replaced that one with Muse Imperial by Atelier Cologne. Again, this is nice. It's a little bolder than the Bois Blonds, but still not as bold as I like. Now, with the dabber, that's a little tough, so maybe in a spray, this would be bolder. But it's nice, I can smell it, I can catch whiffs of it throughout the day. And this is what I've replaced Terre D'Hermes with, but this is also going to be in an organic empty when it's done because I'm not tallying it in my project pan. So it's just replacing the Terre D'Hermes, which was replacing the Bois Blonds. So I finished my CoverGirl Clean Professional loose powder, and I had put it into one of those tubs that look like the green tea because the lid is busted. But this is a nice powder. I'm just finding I prefer pressed powders over loose powders. I find these to be just too messy. So, but it was nice. Right now, what I'm using is the Physicians Formula Powder Palette Mineral Glow Pearls in Beige Pearl. and it's just a nice sort of luminescent finishing powder, and very, very nice and light. Oh, drop the brush, but gives a nice luminescence. Now I do have highlight over this, but a lot of this here is. Those are all of my empties and replacements for November. Bye, loves.
For me, work, for me, work, the body for me, what?